At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Yes, hello, good evening and welcome to LJ Hooker Mireland Sports Park for the start of round 11 of the Apex Steel WNPL South Australia. Adelaide Comets versus West Adelaide, two top teams here in South Australia. West Adelaide undefeated in regular league football since last season. And Adelaide Comets, between them and Salisburyans, who have looked the most likely to stop that run between these two sides, vying for the top of the table. It's a lovely evening here in the west of the city. Both teams are waiting and lining up in the tunnel. I'm your lead commentator, Seb O'Neill, joined alongside Theo Milonis. Theo, lovely to have you alongside me for this evening.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I actually invited myself. Should be a blockbuster game today.
Yes, absolutely. And you'll see that banner on screen there, just to the right of the tunnel, of course. Tonight is Elena Saroulis' 250th match. The captain of Adelaide Comets, and how fitting is it, of course, against her former side in West Adelaide as well?
Absolutely fitting. And really interesting stat for the... I was going to wait for a little bit later, but I'll tell you now. You and Len actually have something in common.
I don't know where this is going to go.
Both of you have been coached by Tom Monsignor. He told me to say that one, by the way. I'm not claiming that one. So that's a stat that you did not have.
I did not have that one prepared. Leading out her side tonight, Elena Saroulis, other captain Nicole Blackett as well, of course. Another legend of her club. Again, a big one for these two sides. As I said just before, Comets, one of the more likelier sides. If an upset is to be caught against West Adelaide this season, this is one of the teams that could do it.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit, Comets a little bit, that Chrissy's not available today, but they're a championship team. They won the championship last year. You don't win it for no reason, so they have absolute quality, good club. And on the flip side, Westies, well, 10 from 10.
We'll go through those starting 11s, starting with Adelaide Comets. Of course, number 2, Elena Saroulis. Number 6, Izzy Nottridge. Number 7, Elizabeth Warren. Number 9, Anastasia Willoughby. Number 10, Georgie Nicola. Number 14, Emily Hazelwood. Number 15, Sienna Weston. Number 20, Kylie Pridham. Number 24, Abby Middleton. Number 37, Yuka Sasaki. And in goal, number 63, Misuzu Ito. As you mentioned earlier, Theo, no Chrissy Panagaris tonight, unfortunately, for Adelaide Comets.
Yeah, I think I was just analysing where and who and what. I'm thinking that G may go play, Georgia Nicola might play as a 9, but who knows? I don't know. I've been out of the coaching game for a whole 6 months. What do I know? Yes, Westies have one change as well.
Yeah, we'll go through their lineup. Erin Murphy, of course, in goal as the number 1. Number 3, Gemma McFarlane. Number 4, Hayley Wellington. Number 7, Maddie Wright. Number 8, Georgia Macri. Number 11, Leonotto. Number 12, Nicole Blackett. Number 14, Victoria Costanzo. Number 17, Lorianne Renault. And number 27, Nani Amanda. And, of course, for her first start back at West Adelaide, Abby Burns in midfield.
An absolute superstar. Love watching Abby play. Absolute beautiful character. Absolute technical master chef on the pitch. So I think she'll bring something. I feel sorry for Ellie. I actually feel sorry for any girl in the Westies squad, because Costa could pick all of them and they'll do a great job.
Yeah, when you look at that bench, the likes of Emma Ryan, Piper Cosgrove, Bella Nelligan, Tessie Mitchell, and of course Ellie Sparrow, those likely to come on over the course of the game. A very strong bench for a very strong side, which we've come to know.
Yeah, and clearly I was proved wrong, because I reckon Kylie Pridham's going to start as a 9 and G's going to stay as a 6. Abby Middleton as a 7, and Nutridge as a 5.
Comets to get us underway with kickoff here in the west of the city, just off West Terrace here at LJ Hookham Island Sports Park. The first game of round 11, of course, past the halfway point now here in South Australia of both the women's and men's season. Of course, only last week these two sides playing in Cup semi-final action. West Adelaide coming out the better of the two, having that big win against Mowbray Vista. Renault coming in with an early ball, put into the centre and hit by Nini Amada for an early goal just under a minute, which makes that Nini Amada's 14th of the season. And, of course, still continues as that leading top goal scorer in the WNPL. 1-0 early on.
Well, that's actually caught me by surprise, because I was writing some stuff out. But, it was a smart build-up play there. You see how Nina was very, very clever on what she did. She's waited. Tilly's beautiful weighted ball. Renault, beautiful ball. And it's tucked back in, and another goal to Nina Yamada.
Yeah, we've hardly had the time to really get ourselves settled up here before Nini Amada was able to strike from close range, of which we've been to expect since joining South Australia, of course, with Sturt Lions back in 2024.
Yeah, so when she first came to Westies last year, she wasn't too sure if she would be any good as a 9. But Costa sort of said, you need to sort of trust us. We know what we can do with you. We know how good you are. You got to believe in yourself. And, well, she had an amazing season last year, and she's had another really good.
That's a mistake at the back here. Pridham just trying to find its way past Erin Murphy, and Erin Murphy just having to get the final touch off her, and it will be an early corner for Comets.
I should have stopped talking there, because Erin was on the ball. And, so I apologise there. But, yeah, she's absolute quality. And talk about quality with the person on the ball now, Mr. Sasaki.
Yuka Sasaki to take this corner on her left. It's an in-swinging ball at the back post. The header's away. And then a second from Leonotto. Maddie Wright just trying to get that ball even further away. And Comets will try and restart from the back. Almost immediately go again forward, but that one's gone straight out for an Erin Murphy goal kick. If you've just joined us, you've already missed it. 1-0, Nini Amada within the first minute.
And there's actually a nice breeze up here, but doesn't seem to be that drastic on the ground. I think as a game goes on, it'll get quite more ferocious.
Here's Hayley Wellington. Celebrated a milestone of her own a few weeks ago, over 100 games now in the WNPL, and still only 21 years of age. Of course, formerly of Football SA before joining West Adelaide last season. Costanzo. Her ball over the top, won't reach another player in white. She'll try again. It's a bit too wide for any real option to get on the end of it. Ito to clear out of play.
So how does it feel to share a stat with the 250th gamer?
I won't take the glory away from her.
With Eleanor, yeah, she's an excellent role model for the girls, even through the Westies, when she was at Westies and now at Comets. So, yeah, couldn't be more prouder and happier for her. And I said, be happy, it's your 250th game. And she goes, oh, but I'm shy.
Was also with the Football SA program, as well as Cobras for a little bit too. But most of her time having been spent with, of course, Adelaide Comets now and West Adelaide. The ball will go out for the goal kick. And Masuzu Ito.
The only problem with scoring this early is there's a long way to go. And if they have the same philosophy as Arsenal, it won't end well. But I don't think that's in Costa's DNA to play that style of football. But let's have a look, see how the game goes.
They have scored a few early goals this season, have West Adelaide, so it's not out of character whatsoever.
No.
Comets, though, we have seen them fight back on numerous occasions. Wellington driving down that right side, opting to put a cross into the centre. And we found a defender, and we'll come back to Leonardo. Her header only goes up. Kylie Pridham ends up winning it. And that wide ball will be let to roll out by Lauriane Renault.
They'll probably take about 5 to 10 minutes to get used to the speed of the pitch, the conditions, the opposition, yeah, all of the above.
Renault again. That ball coming out off of her has had big boots to fill this season, of course, with retirement of Laura Johns, but maybe the thing on her side in that is maybe she doesn't know Laura Johns like we do, so she doesn't feel the pressure as such.
Well, probably she doesn't know Laura Johns, but the girls would have reminded her all about Laura Johns. So LJ is another Westies legend. You can't cover LJ. She's just got experience and like I said, a wonderful person, a wonderful professional. I would have liked to have seen her win the championship last year, but unfortunately it didn't end that way. But yeah.
Costanzo now with Renault. The aforementioned trying to put through a ball for Abby Burns. That one deflecting out for another throw. Now, referee for today in the middle, Ellie Seaton, with assistant referees Joshua Britvek and Renee Chang. Keeping all the on-field players and off-field members in check. Unbeaten in their last 3 matches, Adelaide Comets. Last loss was here to Campbelltown City, 3-2. Since then it's been a win, a draw and a win. As that win starts to pick up here. Sasaki putting in a ball but cleared away. Willoughby, the bounce perhaps just deceiving her for the moment, but they still retain possession.
Yeah, you want to have the, if you can, you want to have an advantage of making the most of this win, because I actually do think it can make a difference. But what do I know?
That ball headed away after Renault just tried putting a ball in. Took a throw now.
Yeah, just maybe shooting a little bit from distance, maybe catching the goalkeeper a bit off the hop.
It was a nice touchdown by Nini Amada. And that's well defended. Pridham trying to beat Costanzo in a foot race, and Pridham, although still very young, happy to engage and only concedes the goal kick.
Vic is surprisingly quick and surprisingly tough. So she's a very good defender. She positions herself very, very well. You look at Gemma right next to her, so the whole back line is very well organised and surprisingly quick and good in 1v1 situations as well.
Burns with Nicola behind her, and she was fouled.
I actually do like that by G, pushing really hard on Abby, not giving her the space. So although she gave the free kick away, that's what I want to see more of, and what probably Joel would like to see more of.
Of course, a second year in charge for Joel Porter with a very successful first.
You take that?
Costanzo again looking for the ball over the top. Yamada won't get enough to get the touchdown. And Ito will come and collect. One of their newer players, of course, we are halfway through the season in Masuzu Ito. Madison Molino, a goalkeeper of last year, only played the first round, and since then it has been the Japanese goalkeeper.
Yeah, I've been impressed by the way she uses her feet are actually very good. So
that's a nice turn from Middleton, but it will be left back for Aaron Murphy, looking for a 6th clean sheet of the season tonight. Last season she only got 5 as well, so already looking to outdo 2025.
It's quite brave by Comets there, pressing Westies high up. Westies will like that because they will find gaps, but it's also brave by Comets because they could pick one.
That's nice interplay there. Burns leaving it for Yamada, and then Yamada trying to play it back through, but just collapsing at the final hurdle of the attack. It's deflected, in the bounce has gone quite wayward as to perhaps what Abby Burns was expecting. She'll get it back here. Blackett's on the overlap on the left, won't use her. Burns still with it. Right. Tries to turn. Couldn't get the ball out of her own feet. And Wellington just having to hold it back. The ball through, cut out, but not well enough. Yamada has Blackett very wide, and Blackett will have to chase this one down. Blackett goes into the club rooms. That shot.
Yep. Just possibly thinking, do I hit it early on my left foot and hit it top left corner, or do I go to the right? Normally first option is the best one, but yeah, she'd probably like to have her time back. But yeah, it's a little bit unlucky. Once again, well built up there by Westies. Comets don't want to give too many of those in the middle of the pitch balls away, because Westies will punish you.
Willoughby and Notto trying to contest that header. Final touch comes off Blackett for the throw. Last fixture earlier this year ended 4-1 the way of West Adelaide at Kilburn. Last time they played against each other here was a 3-3 draw, with Willoughby scoring twice, Panagaris once, Harriet Burnett, Nini Yamada and Nicole Blackett scoring the 3 for West Adelaide. Has been one of, in West Adelaide's cases, their more evenly matched fixtures in the past few years, since their, almost you could call it dominance in the league at least. Of course, they did lose that qualifying final to Adelaide Comets. Seems to be the hurdle that they are unable to jump over. I'm sure they'll hate me mentioning that.
I was part of the coaching group, so yes, it did hurt last year. But, you know, I'm not going to go into this debate. That's gone over, so I'll stop talking, because Paul will be listening to this and be telling me off. So, no, I will remain silent. And, yes, they do have to get to the next level, and probably with me not in that coach's box, they'll make them get there.
Throw in on the far side. It's a long throw that will actually go out for a corner. First on the opposite side. One of the most picturesque venues in the South Australian football area. Especially at night time, all the city lights and all the cars going by. And the skyline certainly adds to a bit of an atmosphere here. Here comes that corner. Looking for the front post, headed away, not too far, but will able to be pounced upon by Matty Wright. Renault. And Matty Wright couldn't keep the touch in.
Yeah, but in that build-up play, M was driving the ball forward, and Izzy Notridge made a really good run on the outside of her. She actually played an excellent ball in, but Westies cleared it out for a corner, which Costa was not happy about. Yeah, unfortunately, Westies have defended the set pieces so far well. But like I said, still early on. It's actually good to have a scoreboard at a ground that has a time on it.
Murphy, again, just put under pressure there. Not for the first time tonight, as we just about tick over 15 minutes.
Yeah, as I initially said, Comets are all in about a hard press. So let's see how long they can continue doing that for. And,
throwing down the line from Weston. Pridham. Lovely close control, the cross back in, cleared away. And will bounce out for a throw.
I'd say the majority of the action has been to the right of the screen since the early goal.
Renault just trying to get a touch to it first and clear. Comets throw again. Another one down the line. Bucket getting the touch, and then Abby Burns. Burns again. A touch taken infield, but taken off of her. Weston. Nicola. Pressure from Yamada. Maybe just got clipped, but Comets able to retain possession. So Ruleless with a loose pass. They can try counter here, West Adelaide. Yamada up against the 250th match appearance of Elena Saroulis, and that's the experience there making its way. Costanzo. Pridham again trying to make herself a nuisance. Blackett having to drop deep to receive. A nice idea, but just goes all the way through to Masuzu Ito.
Yeah, Costanzo was going one-to-one with Pridham. Thought maybe that Kylie could have gone in front of her, but she cleared it through, and then Tilly, being Tilly, smart, picked it up and tried to play into Maddie Wright, but just a little bit too heavy. Maybe the wind is not as strong, and that's not me talking loud, that's actually a plane.
I was going to say, there's been quite a few since we've arrived here at LJ Hookham Island Sports Park. Certainly not helping with the wind that already exists.
No. It's adding to the ambience.
Nini Yamada with the only goal so far tonight in the first minute. Sasaki looking to try and add to it, but for Comets. Attacking here, that's a nice hit. Coming off the bar in the end. Will only be a goal kick, but a promising sign.
Yeah, look, Yuka just she held onto that ball, waited, played a beautiful ball into M. M did what M does, fakes one way, goes cut back in the other, and a little bit unlucky there. She hit it quite well, hit the crossbar. Costa, being the defensive man that he was, not happy with the amount of chances he's giving that Comets are having. He'll address that.
Once again, that wind very much picking up Yamada. Blackett wide. Tries to pick out a pass in the middle, but cleared away by Elizabeth Ward. Nicola and Yamada both contesting. Yamada trying to play off the floor, but couldn't get a clean enough touch. Nicola. Blackett intercepts. It's a nice rollover. As Willoughby to get past. Does enough to force the pressure and try and get possession.
And we are not playing, so please do not kick the ball at us. My touch is nowhere near as good as it was, and last time I tried to control a ball at speed, I tore my groin.
Not fun.
Nope.
Renault. Now Notto. Has
It's good body shape by Haley.
now found the right wing. Unable to get past. Notridge just trying to sweep up and clear forward.
Yeah, Izzy defensively 1v1, she's actually quite good. You try to go around and she's actually very, very quick as well. So got to be a bit more inventive to get past her. Like Yuka, she just went for a nutmeg then. Couldn't get it.
Another throw. Of course, don't forget as well, this match a part of a double header. Both men's and women's teams of Adelaide Comets and West Adelaide playing here tonight. The men's match to kick off at 8:30 p.m.
Luckily, the planes stop at 10 o'clock.
That we know of.
Yeah, no, they do. There's a curfew. Yeah, the game might be over by then, all of them. But that's okay. We know what time it sort of finishes. Look, this game's in a bit of a limbo, just going a bit up and down at the moment. I said... Oh.
As they come forward again here, West Adelaide looking for the cut back into the centre. Able to be gotten away with. But still, now Macri. Wellington putting in a cross of her own. And Warren getting there first, clearing only as far as Wellington, and now with Leonardo again. Renault. The Canadian goes for the nutmeg. Blackett. A touch a bit too loose, but Costanzo not able to keep it in.
Yeah, it's a really good move there by Westies. Haley's ball into the box. Yeah, a little bit dangerous there for Comets, but they defended that very well. Joe will be happy, much happier with that. Like I said, game's only been... it's only 1-0 for a sort of defensive area by Comets early on, but...
Sasaki. Her ball over the top, looking for Emily Hazelwood. Doesn't reach. And West Adelaide do attack quickly again. Macri down the right. Takes it past one. Then looks for the ball in. Abby Burns unable to reach the header. Will be a throw.
That was a typical Macri run. She acts like she's going to cross it in, but then she takes an extra touch and sprints past you. Then she gets a beautiful delivery in. A little bit above Abby's head, but maybe Nina could have jumped up and headed that if she was there, but she wasn't.
Another cross in, which will be more than easy for Masuzu Ito to capture. Slips as she gets the ball forward, but luckily for her, still makes its way through. And loss of possession once again. Saroulis clears high and forward. Renault with the oncoming pressure of Kylie Pridham.
I'm just trying to think of what Comets can keep on. Comets can just keep on playing the way they're playing. Westies need to be a little bit better going forward, and probably put their foot in the ball a bit more, control the pace a bit.
Yamada. Saroulis' final touch coming off of her. Renault will take the throw. Joined at the start of this season from AS Beauport in the Quebec League over in Canada. Spent time in the US with the University of Akron Zips before coming here to West Adelaide. And that wind incessant and
Yeah,
certainly not of any joy to us up here. Comets, though, might find some meaningful way forward with it. That pass wayward. Right. Macri goes first time on her left. Nicola just decides to poke it over the top, but once again a ball rolls through for Erin Murphy.
Yeah, when the Comets are playing out through there, like G tried to play a ball directly over to M, it's so much better when it goes through the interconnector Sasaki, because she always tries to find a really good ball.
Renault lets it roll through for her captain, Blackett. Looks for the switch ball.
It's a good ball.
Won't be enough to reach. Ito clearing once again. Burns able to get the loose one first. And now Wellington will let it roll. Has been a successful week so far for her family. Her brother, who plays for Cumberland, won that qualifying final during the week. That one will roll out of play. A big win for Cumberland, that was, putting them through to the national round of 32.
It's a big result for that club. Huge result. It was a great game too. Great to watch on TV.
Still one more to go this coming Wednesday between West Torrens, Berkala and FK Beograd for that final place alongside Cumberland and, of course, Adelaide United in the A-League. And now also with the Women's Cup final decided, being West Adelaide versus West Torrens Berkala. Comets coming undone through penalties against Berkala last weekend at Mount Barker. West Adelaide with an emphatic win against Mowbray Vista to put them through to the final for another year. Still is a little bit of time away, that cup final, but certainly is one to look forward to. Blackett just having a few little nips on Sasaki, but Blackett getting the better of her with the football until immediately losing it.
Yeah, they've sort of given the ball up now, which no coach would be happy with. Joel, in disgust, has taken his hat off for about 3 seconds.
Back by McFarlane to Murphy. Pridham pressing from the forward line.
She nearly stole that one there from Erin. But Erin just literally got out just in time.
Easy to forget, Kylie Pridham, only 15 years of age, went away with the emerging Matildas Championships with the South Australian side. Has very much burst onto the scene at a very, very young age.
Different type of player to Chrissy. Yeah, Chrissy's very powerful and can be very direct if used correctly. And yeah, I'll stop talking.
Burns, Blackett. Burns again, has it taken off of her. Now with Abby Middleton. Blackett just sliding on the floor there, trying to win it. Costanzo having to deal with a bouncing ball. Now McFarlane, or Notto, sorry. Kept by Weston. Not without pressure from Yamada. Nicola. Hazelwood. Sasaki. Now a nice ball back with Hazelwood. Not too many options in the box for her to find, and won't help herself with that cross.
Yeah, promising move once again. It went through the interconnector, Sasaki, and played a beautiful ball to M, and would like that back if she could. She's a little bit too heavy. Probably would have liked I think her players went to the front post and the ball went to the back post, so that's okay. She'll get more chances throughout the day or night.
Blackett. Burns. Loses possession. Now Elena Saroulis. Back by Elizabeth Warren, player who was promoted from their reserve side this season after having spent time with Gold Coast United up in Queensland and also Warralumba in New South Wales. That'll be a free kick and also a first booking of the match.
Well, that was extremely close to the edge of the box. Couldn't see that. Just couldn't see that close, but I think it was quite close. And yeah, Macri does that to you. You think you've got her, and she out-bodies you, or she uses a bit of speed. And unfortunately for Izzy, she got on the wrong side of her, and she fouled her. So.
First caution of the match. Just under half an hour in.
They do have a scoreboard here, I must admit, but one of the digits is covered by a pole.
First time here, I see.
No, I've been here a few times, but it's never in this position.
Here comes that free kick for West Adelaide. The delivery's not bad, but the header away forces a corner for the away side.
You can see the slingshot foot of Nina was pegged back, just about to fire through, and no, unfortunately. Let's see what happens with this corner.
It's not the greatest of corners, but still finds Nini Yamada. Now, Pridham holding the ball up to give her options to play forward, but nothing too much on with Yuka Sasaki. Of course, rejoined Adelaide Comets partway through the season, spent the first half with Western Strikers in the WSL, playing 7 and scoring 2 for them. That's another mistake from Erin Murphy, unfortunately, for her in this first half. Uncharacteristically, perhaps, from a goalkeeper of the year.
Yeah, Erin won't be happy with this. She'll beat herself up like she normally does, and she'll get back on. She's got too much quality to. She'll get some coaching at halftime as well.
Renault, some lovely footwork to make her way past. Abby Burns, Yamada has the wide ball, and I think thought about using it, but just opted for the safer option.
Yeah, and Tilly and Macri have changed sides as well. It's a bit of a bit of a different look, paint a bit of a different picture.
Yamada finds her, gets the touchdown, the strike. Nothing too challenging again for Ito.
There's a clever ball there by Haley, and beautifully brought down by Nina, who always finds a yard of space when you don't think she'll find one. And yeah, well defended there on that occasion.
Just over half an hour in. As you said, other than that early goal, it has been fairly even.
Yeah. And my prediction, I like to sit happily on the fence. I just wanted to see goals. Would have been a draw today, but
it's not unlike these two sides to deliver goals in this fixture. In the last 4 years, we've had a 5-3, a 5-4, a 5-1, a 6-1, a 3-1, a 3-all.
Yeah, I was in the coaching box when Comets beat Westies at the Shores. I think 5-1 it was. And, yeah, took us all by surprise. Quite pleasantly, by the way.
That's a high corner. The header just bouncing in the air. Renault with that touch. West Adelaide having to clear her away as there was no real other option whilst under pressure. That's a good interception.
Maddie Wright is just danger mouse. She's just amazing. She just covers ground, wins balls when, you know, she's a lot like Yuka.
Yamada. Nicola able to pounce in there first. Sasaki. And now with Middleton putting a ball through for Pridham. Back with Middleton, putting it across. Just trying to find the right angle. Has the shot on goal. Wellington able to get her body in the way. Nicola. Now Middleton again. And now here's Willoughby. Someone's name we haven't mentioned too much tonight, perhaps.
No, she's probably a little bit disappointed to not be playing on the wing tonight. She just does everything she needs for her club. So, but she got a chance on the wing there, and she kicked the ball in Victoria's face, or her body, to Victoria's disgust.
Junior of Cove Marion, and also was a part of the Football SA program for a bit before joining Flinders, where she really flourished as a footballer, and of course shared that Shirley Brown medal with Rachel Quigley before moving now to Adelaide Comets, Anastasia Willoughby.
As suggested that before, I was part of the Westies coaching group when Quiggs went over, and we were having a bit of a laugh and said, "Oh, she's so far ahead, you know." She's finished. She's leaves so early. She couldn't have won it, and she ended up tying with Anna, and couldn't be happy for both of them, to be brutally honest.
Middleton has it taken off of her by Renault.
Yeah, and with this breeze over here, I actually do think it's worth. It's close to. It could be worth half a goal. What does that actually mean in soccer, Theo? It means that, you know, they do have a chance to give a better delivery.
Weston able to find a bit of space to put in a ball, but again, nothing that's clean enough.
Yeah, it means you don't need to kick it as far. It means you don't, you know, you can just finesse the ball a bit more. That's what I was trying to say in my own language.
Macri, as you said, has moved out to this left side, plays the ball in field to Leonardo. Willoughby able to cut that one out. Nicola. Bit of a high one. I imagine not the type of delivery that maybe Middleton would have liked.
No, I'm actually finding that Comets are actually keeping the ball a bit better, which would not make Costa happy at all. So, you know, you'd think Westie's got to look after that ball a bit more and combine, make their combinations a bit clearer. Try to find Tills. She always finds good space. She'd like to be used a lot more often, as all wingers do.
Maddie Wright, again. Just able to win the ball and then keep it. That's a loose clearance.
Yeah, that stuff will frustrate Westies, because she could have played that ball a little bit across to Haley and then play the next ball on. You work so hard to get the ball, you just don't want to give it away.
10 minutes left in the half. Adelaide Comets looking for an equaliser. I might try and find one here. They have the ball in the box. Erin Murphy, the ball too close to her.
As suggested before, just Yuka just found that yard of space and played that beautiful ball.
They come again here, Comets. Sasaki. It was the right ball, but I would hazard a guess that she wasn't expecting for it to make its way through.
No. I think Abby and Em have changed sides as well. I'll be quiet because it's dangerous here.
It's a loose touch from Warren, which gives it to Yamada. Burns. That was a strike on goal that only found its way into a field of bodies.
See what transpires here in this forward movement for Westies. I think they want to be a bit more cleaner with their ball and just keep it. Choose the right time to get it across. And the exact opposite of what I said.
That one goes out of play. Comets just looking for something before half-time.
Is that 37th minute?
Yeah.
Oh, now I know why you can tell. You're a very smart cookie man.
The two number 14s battling for that header. Here's Pridham. Now Willoughby. Just assessing her options, decides to go towards Hazelwood. Wants to chip over. And the ball just rolling out once again.
Yeah, this breeze is picked up as predicted. I think it's going to be a much colder day tomorrow. So this is bringing in the next weather system. Not that I'm a meteorologist or anything.
I think there is meant to be some rain tomorrow, so I'm happy it's avoiding us for tonight up here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of talking points in this first half. I think Comets have edged it in opportunities.
Low ball in. Pridham was looking for Sasaki. Of course, partner in crime and sister Nano just finishing her season with Canberra United in the A-League Women's. Both formerly of Adelaide City as well, of course.
Yeah, so look, Westies will be extremely frustrated. I think that they look...
That's a loose one there. Blackett. It was her pressure which won it for her. The ball in. Just overcooked.
Yeah, Costa's all about process and doing things and playing a certain way. And although they're winning, inside he'll be happy, but he'll also be really disappointed that they haven't created a lot more chances. Comets are quality, but he has a level of expectation and style of play, and there's a lot of balls, a lot of passes that have been slightly off, and he would hopefully address this at half-time with his coaching staff, and I think you'll see a different Westies in the second half. Joel, on the flip side, he did concede a really early goal, but I think he should be happy with the response.
It has been a very long time since West Adelaide has felt defeat in league football. To be exact, 2 years, 1 month and 24 days, and the game that was against Adelaide Comets back in 2024 at Service FM Stadium. A Haruna Sugihara double and a Georgie Nicola goal back in round 5 of that year was the last time they lost a regular season match in the WNPLSA. Of course, they have gone on to play in finals and lost those, including against Comets after extra time. So they do have that bit of history on their side. They were the last side to defeat West Adelaide in regular football. That one's a risky one there. Ito getting a touch off of it, and I think she also got one there after the poke in towards goal came out. That one cleared.
Typical ball delivery by Vic puts the whole defence under pressure. West is a little bit unlucky there. They scrambled very well. I think Tilly was at the heart of the headers, the kicks, the everything. Yeah, a little bit unlucky there to not get another goal, but we move on with getting close to red time.
Just on that history again between these, or at least for Adelaide Comets so far this season. Of course, they have no Chrissy Panagaris tonight, but every time she's scored this season, they've won a match. The 3 matches she didn't score in were a 2-1 loss to Berks in round 4, a 3-2 loss to Campbelltown, and then a 2-2 draw to Salisbury Inter.
Okay. It's an interesting start. I actually thought she scored in the first game against Westies, but obviously she didn't.
Yamada. Blackett. Burns. Ball over the top will just be held out. And will be a free kick.
Yeah, Mac won't give up anything. She'll fight to the last second, so yeah, she saw a bit of a chance, but Izzy Notridge got her body in the right place, and Macri conceded a foul, which is okay.
Ball taken down with a touch. Sasaki. Now Hazelwood. Just finds enough of a poke through. Blackett doing some defensive work. And then again, unable to do. Pridham. having the better of the West Adelaide captain at the moment in that situation. Gets it here again, Pridham. Unable to get past Lorian Renault.
Yeah, the Westies defence scramble, and they scramble very well. They get back in numbers, they double up, they team up. If you think you get past one of them, you got another one to get past, so...
Noto. Nicola. Noto just down for the moment. Nicola's strike on goal. And now looking for it is Sienna Weston. Falls out wide. Noto with a strong challenge, and it's fair. And that pass will roll out.
I think Noto got a bit of a foul in the lead-up play, but Leah won't stop as well. Another one. She'll play hurt and continue working really, really hard. Quite dangerous ball across. Well done by the Comets defender.
Warren. And certainly an interesting challenge, but successful. Minute left to go. West Adelaide with the sole goal courtesy of Nini Yamada about 40 seconds in to the fixture. And they might get a second before half-time here. Abby Burns is onside. She'll look for the cutback possibly. Ito gets the final touch for a corner. Can't imagine there would be too much added time at the end of the first half. Only really been the booking and the goal.
It would have been funny then, because, oh, actually not funny for Joel, but Westie scored in the first 30 seconds and might score in the last 30 seconds. So they probably should have scored there, Abby. That was a great save by the goalkeeper there.
Comets just needing to hold out this corner. The header is bouncing, and it's found the back of the net. And a commentator's curse, really. I'm not too sure who got the final touch, but nonetheless, it's a second for West Adelaide.
I won't be invited back at Comets after I made that comment. I'm not too sure who was... I
think it might have been Gemma McFarlane with the final touch.
Gemma's got a real habit of doing that. Getting a toe on it, getting an ear, getting a toe, getting a fingertip.
It's her first of the season, scored 5 last year. And, as I said, makes it 2, and right before half-time, that one sets us apart here at LJ Hooker Mile End Sports Park. A 2-0 scoreline. Nini Yamada in the first minute, and Gemma McFarlane in the last. Leaves us where we are. Overall, been fairly even half, Theo.
Yeah, look, I said Comets, the first minute, I think West Adelaide were better, and then over the half, I think Westies better. Comets were probably a little bit better, especially going forward. I think they did create more opportunities, but Westies, they will score a goal when you least expect it, and you know, Costa will have a chat to the girls about their possession and all that stuff, and I expect a better execution of Westies in the second half.
Certainly still a match to be played here, but a bit of work to do for Adelaide Comets if they want to find the score back level. Just looking at these half-time stats, not too much in terms of the numbers. 2 shots, 1 on target for Comets, 3 shots, 3 on for West Adelaide, and only the 1 booking. Nothing been too feisty.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
G'day, Hamish here, reminding you everyone has a right to get home safe. There's no text, lost snack, backseat argument or hair emergency that's worth taking your eyes off the road for a moment. This is going to sound crazy, but not even a French fry. Keep your eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and choose not to drive when you're tired, upset or under the influence. Pull over if you need to. And why not take a sec to pledge to drive so others survive? But again, later, when you get home.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
With RAA, proud sponsors of the RAA NPLSA. As Christoph Panendas wins that header. Here's Tabaris. It's a touch, but eventually cleared by Vidmar. And French hits it again! French with the volley that Harvest could not save. Simon finds Mullen. Mullen hits one from distance, and it's in! Mullen with a screamer! Absolute worldie from Mullen.
Goal of the week for sure.
Who has probably just gone and won the game for Playford in the 92nd minute.
Irabona, and it's in the bottom right corner. Captain Fantastic, Aladdin Irabona, puts his side ahead late in this clash, and are they on their way to 3 points for the first time this season. You didn't know which way it was going to go, who was going to take it, but you knew the final action was going to be the ball in the...
Just trying to calm things down at the moment after that. Lapse in concentration. Ball over the top here for Stam. Will get there first. Will Riley Stam, and he'll chip in brilliantly. At the club of his youth, Riley Stam scoring the first in this one. And what a finish.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
I think the thing that most people don't realise about being a referee is how much we train. We often train twice a week as a group. Then we have coaching sessions where we go through videos and look back at past few weeks. And then any of the outside of training stuff that we do, like our gym work and watching matches back and all that. All the extra time outside of match days are the big things for us. What makes it more than just blowing a whistle is understanding football and all the different layers of football, and then adding on top of that we then have to be impartial and understand the emotion of football, and then find that balance between understanding the emotion and then understanding the laws. I've had a few grand finals that I've been lucky to be a part of, and in those kind of games with the crowds and the energy, I can just tell that the football match that's going on is so entertaining and that I'm lucky to have one of the best seats in the house for it.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Still in the box, and it's another goal!
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
So the Youth Club Championship, we've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
The fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us, that's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, you know, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level, and with a better level there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing, a lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play, and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
Hello and welcome back to LJ Hooker Myland Sports Park. 2-0 West Adelaide away from home as we enter the second 45. It'll be Nini Yamada with kickoff to start us in the second half. I'm Seb O'Neill, and as we head into the second half, it was a goal either side of the first 45, Theo.
Yeah, you take 1 minute from that whole half and Comets will be a little bit disappointed to have conceded 2 goals, but that is West Adelaide's quality. You cannot turn off for 1 minute, literally.
Absolutely, especially when our kickoff taker is on the ball here, Nini Yamada, the leading top goal scorer this season, as it stands, looking for her second consecutive golden boot in South Australia. Wellington, poor touch from her. Pridham trying to just get on the end of it. Nicola's ball's high. And at half-time, Theo, the wind seemed to have gone away, but now that we've started again, it's come back.
Yeah, it's. I said it. I said that as the night goes on, the wind will get worse as this weather system was coming across South Australia. If you're watching from another part of the country or the world, yeah, the weather tomorrow in Adelaide is not going to be as nice as the weather was today. It's nice 23. I think it's going to be raining tomorrow and 17 or something like that. But yeah, the wind does pick up as soon as we start talking. It's God's way of saying, guys, wake up.
Throw in. Comets now, of course, going from right to left in this second half. At home here. Just on West Terrace in the city. That ball's put through a bit too much for Georgia Macri.
That's the Westies of normal. So if you're just tuning in now and watching for the first time, that's how quick they can go forward.
Sasaki wins the touch. It's pinballing about in the air. Now Pritton. Again, that wins. Sasaki with the ball at her feet. Warren trying to go down the wing, but only finding Hayley Wellington. And now Warren has Yamada to contend with. She'll go back to her goalkeeper in Masuzu Ito. No clean sheet for her tonight. And that ball had a bit of spin to it. Not sure if that was the wind or her own touch.
Yeah, it's. I think both goalkeepers will struggle to get the ball out the way they want it on that side because of the wind. See a lot of the action of that. Cleared out to this side.
Wellington will take this throw.
Get ready, get ready!
Looks for Yamada. Comes off the back of the head of Elizabeth Warren. Here's Yamada again. Pokes it through the legs of the Comets number 7. Out for another throw.
The magical question is who's going to blink first? Who's going to make the first sub? Will it be Comets and Joel? Will it be Westies and Costa? Who do you predict, Seb?
It is an interesting one when you look at it. Of course, West Adelaide very much in control of the half and perhaps don't need to pull the trigger. Whereas Comets, they do have the likes of Alicia Rose, their top goal scorer, the top goal scorer in the Reserves League, on the bench, as well as Carl Khan, another option up front for them.
Yeah, Carl's got amazing feet. Great player. I think Joel will wait for about 5 or 10 minutes to see if anything changes. If he's not, he's going to go to his bench. Costa will do the same. He's got way too much talent on the bench to just to let it sit. He'll start making some changes.
Come forward again here. The header goes over. Could this be one for Comets? It's a save from Murphy. Not too much power on the strike, but still had Aaron Murphy slightly worried.
Yeah, it was an excellent ball. I'm not too sure who played that ball through, but it was brilliant. Abby didn't hit it right. I think she tried to chip the keeper, scuffed it off the side of her foot, and great save by Erin. Although at a much slower speed that she was expecting.
And the ball goes out. And another throw for Comets. Nicola. Her cross coming into nobody.
Would that be considered a shot?
I was thinking that it could have been. Maddie Wright. An outstanding first half from her.
Yeah, Maddie was everywhere in that first half. Hopefully Anna's okay. Off the side of her head of Abby trying to be a bit inventive there on her touch. It's pretty tough, Anna.
Just caught it.
Well done. So we're just about to have a heart attack on the sideline here. Like he's got quick reflexes.
Just enough to avoid the gear.
Not dependent on a 50-plus-year-old man.
I was never a goalkeeper growing up whatsoever, so I'm quite shocked by my own abilities there to block the ball away.
He had a chance to score in a goal in a game on Sunday.
Oh, don't remind me. Do not remind me of that.
Inside him. Inside.
Should have bagged a hat-trick.
He's playing for a great cause that way.
No, absolutely.
Move out, G.
Macri and Hazelwood there in that battle. Sasaki to take the throw. That is until she gives it away.
I think Tilly, depending on where they... Oh, okay. I was thinking Tills might try and cheat a bit, but she can get back and helping her defence.
All cut out. Saroulis will be the one to take it in her touch. Willoughby, his first time. Attack with some numbers, but West Adelaide defend the same way. That ball in, Murphy. Able to capture, but nearly spilling. Was quick enough to get it on the second.
That was once again an excellent move by Comets. It's just that final ball, that little bit of luck that have eluded them this game.
Lovely touches and a lovely ball over the top from Yamada. Cross comes in. Misses.
Excellent ball there by Tills. Probably just a fraction too heavy, but Nina's link play to play in that ball, perfectly weighted with the breeze at her feet. You know, just another sign of how lucky we are to see her.
Another goal kick for Masuzu Ito. Pridham just losing sight of the ball there as it was in the air. Notridge puts it in the air, as does Sasaki and Nicola before Hayley Wellington only momentarily keeping it down on the deck. Now, Sasaki puts it through for Pridham. She gets the touch off Kylie Pridham on the edge of the box, pokes it out. Looking for one back, but the touch again doesn't come to her own advantage.
That was, once again, I think I should have put myself on repeat. Quite unlucky again for Comets because they did everything right. Yuka's perfectly weighted ball. Kylie could have pulled the trigger.
That one kept down.
But didn't. And then comes across to Abby. Abby, slightly heavy touch. Erin bursted off her line, made an excellent and collected the ball. And another attack repelled by Westie's defence.
Nearly already 10 minutes into the second half. Comets with a few opportunities already. Nicola, again, having to do with the air ball. Notridge fending off Georgia Macri. Ito having to clear quickly. Nice first touch by Sasaki. The second, not so much, but still trying to keep it in her feet. Wellington. Yamada. Hayley Wellington again. Puts the ball in field for Blackett. Was foul, I think it was.
No, I think it was a handball.
Handball.
I think it just popped up.
Technically still a foul, no?
You're correct. What do I know? I've got 4 eyes, still can't see. So yeah, it was. So I think she tried to control it there, but I think the wind has actually picked up. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next.
Even more.
In the
I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah.
Hazelwood plays it over the top. Again, it'll be Aaron Murphy's ball.
I do like that. The Comets bench are not happy with that, but let's try something different. You actually, if you keep on doing the same thing and nothing has worked, why not be a little bit different? And M can do that. Oh, better stop talking.
Edge of To the box here, trying to switch it out to Hazelwood. Burns.
Drop, Noddy!
That ball doesn't find its way through to Macri, but the touch from Notridge leaves it in the path for Yamada. Now goes Abby Burns. Inadvertently, perhaps poked out wide for Blackett. She'll just keep it in. Burns. Of course, a welcome return mid-season from her after spending time over in the US college system. Abby Burns scored 3 in her 5 matches last season for West Adelaide. This is her first start, but 3rd match in 2026 in the league.
Yeah, so Westies once again, Em had the ball. There were 3 that surrounded her. They just did not allow her the space.
Yamada.
Comets haven't done too much wrong apart from 1 minute of football.
Combined. A combined minute of football on either end of a half. Wellington back from Yamada. Nina. Back by Notridge. Cleared out for the throw.
Trying to see what, like I said, we're 56 minutes in. I expect a sub very soon. If Costa doesn't get what he wants, he'll be making it first.
Will be a corner. Yeah, for Comets, it maybe is just a matter of we've seen them go forward, but they are just lacking that final edge in the attack, which is so often provided by Chrissy Panagaris.
Yeah.
That gives you a goal or 2 each game, really.
And your point about Maddie Wright, and you said like she was brilliant in the first half and she was everywhere. Just there, just the small moments, just the small things that you don't see, the unseen, the extra run, the extra pressure. She created that off literally her hard work. Normally Tills does deliver well, but commentators curse, hopefully not for her.
Let's see here. The West Adelaide captain to put in the ball. It's not a bad delivery. The header is towards goal, but not enough power on it. This is their 14th match all time here at LJ Hookham Island Sports Park. Adelaide Comets. They've had 9 wins, 2 draws and 2 losses as Erin Murphy picks that ball up. Fairly strong here. At the moment, West Adelaide adding to that loss tally as it stands.
Is that considered a shot as well? That's Erin's first shot all year. She'll take that.
Saki. Ball played down the wing and touchdown by Notridge. Pridham almost assisting herself with that ball. Notridge at distance, edge of the box, I think was looking for Willoughby. Saroulis again in her milestone match against her former club as the captain of her current.
Abby Burns trying to play Nina and just probably wasn't directed where she wanted it.
I think West Adelaide might be readying up some substitutions. Emma Ryan, possibly one of them. Did spot another yellow bib, but wasn't quick enough to spot the face.
You can tell who's warming up. Piper's at the front of the line, warming up over there.
Very much has been a super sub since joining West Adelaide. Wellington take this throw.
Just want to see how West Adelaide create an opportunity here, or don't.
Hold it, hold it.
It's a high one. Comes off Pridham. It's a good touch by Sasaki, but now with Abby Burns. Burns does very well to poke that one through. We'll receive it again, perhaps from Yamada. No. Poked away, but Blackett's lurking on the wing. Takes a touch in, Blackett on her left! Nearly found that top corner and she knew it too.
You know what? She hit that. She did everything extremely well. And as I suggested, Costa's not happy with things. Sparrow and Emma Ryan.
Will be Georgia Macri and Abby Burns to come off very much two like-for-like substitutions. Abby Burns very much just starting in place of Ellie Sparrow and Emma Ryan. Intermittent starts in appearances off the bench for her after she started the season so strongly, has the 7 goals to her name. Does Emma Ryan only had the 3 last year? Still only 19 from Darwin is Emma Ryan. And Ellie Sparrow as well, 4 goals to her name. First time she hasn't started all season is tonight. 10 previous all starts in the league so far this season for Ellie Sparrow, as they both come in midfield for Sparrow and out on the wing.
Probably that was Abby Burns' best 5 minutes before she came off. She was building herself into the game, building herself into the way, but a lot of things to like about what has been on. You're bringing Emma Ryan, who... I'll stop talking, you'll find out why.
And here she is on the ball now. Ryan takes a touch inboard. Hazelwood with an errant touch. And she concedes the foul, trying to win it back. It will be a free kick for West Adelaide.
Yeah, so Emma possesses an abundance of speed, and she is very direct in her play. So if she does get the opportunity, I've seen Abby Middleton has dropped now to a 5 left back, and there's just a slight change there, and you know, will be interesting to see what happens.
McFarlane to put in the dead ball. It's away till it's back, put into the box. Sasaki trying to launch Comets on a counter attack. Willoughby needs to get the touch right. Unable to do so. It's a second. 2 very strong challenges from L'Oreal and Renault. Both done successfully. That's a loose pass from Nini Amada. Wide ball. Cut out and cleared. A crucial header, an important one there from McFarlane to get that ball away. Ryan. Maddie Wright was looking to try and just sieve through the back line there towards Yamada. And compared to the first half, this second half very much has been West Adelaide's, Theo.
Yeah, I think it has. Even though Comets do create the 2 best chances of this half, I think Westies have just...
Haley Wellington, just to interrupt you there, getting the better of 2 deflections, and that will just find the roof of the net.
Not interrupting me at all. Yeah, Westies have lifted. Costa would have probably a little bit disappointed with that half. You'd be surprised. He used 2-0 up and he'd still not be happy. That's the type of coach he is. And he would have addressed a couple of issues and made some points, quite stern points. But Comets did have created the 2 best chances, but Westies is still currently 2-0 up and are creating more in the last probably 5 or 10 minutes. But like I said, there's lots of time to go. We'll see what happens. Let's see if the subs have worked for both sides. But not on. Probably, I'd see Piper on with about 15 to go, 20 to go.
Of course, this is the only WNPL match for Friday night. I'll pause on that for the moment. And there's an opportunity here for Emma Ryan. It's able to be gotten away with in the end, but Noto just trying to ask the question of more. Blackett gets the chest down, looking for Maddie Wright. She was calling for it, but Nicola was there first. Sasaki.
Sasaki picked out of everyone. Gemma McFarlane, when she had 3 Comets players to hit. Just Gemma placed herself so well.
Noto. Back to McFarlane. leaving it for Aaron Murphy to clear forward and almost leaving Nini Amada with a free run. Yeah, this is the only WNPL match for Friday night. The 4 others going on tomorrow. Salisbury Inter and Metro at 1 p.m, as is Football SA versus Modbury Vista. Then at 3 p.m, Flinders versus Adelaide University. And then to end the round, Campbelltown City versus West Torrens Burkalla, whose men's fixture is actually currently underway at the same grounds. But tonight, of course, this match also a double-header with the 2 same sides men's teams in the RA NPLSA. Adelaide Comets versus West Adelaide at 8:30 p.m. here at LJ Hookham Island Sports Park.
I was just about to say something good about Maddie Wright, then lucky I didn't because she kicked the ball out. She tried to pass the ball to Emma Ryan and just half a metre off with this with the ball speed she hits it with, and this wind, it knocks it out.
Kala.
There she is again.
Right. Again, relentless. Loses it there. Hazelwood. Bit by herself on that side. Emily Hazelwood going on a run of her own. Here's Emily Hazelwood to try and strike. Willoughby falls to her out wide. And Renault, some strong defensive work to win a goal kick.
Yeah, now Anna's granted her wish. She's got a chance to play on the wing now. As a Westie is going to be another sub.
Will be Piper Cosgrove to come on in place of Maddie Wright.
Good shift, Maddie.
On comes the 19-year-old who was with Football SA last year, went over to NPL New South Wales early on this season, only played the 2 matches for Northern Tigers over there before joining West Adelaide, and has already scored 2 goals in her 4 league appearances, has scored in the Cup as well. Has just about scored every time she's played minutes for West Adelaide. It's quite extraordinary. Nicola to Hazelwood. The ball rolling past her and forcing her wide up against Hayley Wellington. Finds the cut back across the line.
Very good hands.
And Murphy rise highest. It's 3 subs now used for West Adelaide. None yet for Comets. But they might be readying one sooner rather than later, Adelaide Comets. Wellington's throw.
And a lot of the girls, Comets girls and Westies girls, are friends on and off the park. Friendly rivalry. There's a lot of respect between both teams as well. And I'm sure they'll be having a beverage or 2 and some food after the game.
It's a good place to do it if you are.
Yep, nice backdrop.
Bucket. Maybe just forcing that one through quickly.
Yeah, Piper's quick, but she's not that quick, Tills.
Warren. Ito. Even with the oncoming pressure of Emma Ryan, was able to clear. Headed on by Blackett. Yamada. Her own touch letting her down.
Don't say that often, do you? It's a good ball by Abby Burns. Oh, sorry, Abby Middleton.
Sasaki goes first time to put it into the middle. Will get it back from the clearance. Takes the flick over. And that one is cleared into the trees, nearly behind the fence, but has stayed within the boundaries here.
As a coach, I really hated this scoreline.
It's another ball that comes in. The header is away from goal. There's that wind again.
She went to header. If there was no wind, there would have. She wouldn't have had to move her neck like a giraffe. But Unfortunately, the wind just slightly took it away, and yeah. Comets are preparing another sub, but let's watch play for a moment and see what Westies can do going forward.
20 minutes left to go of the 90. West Adelaide with the 2-0 lead through Nini Yamada and Gemma McFarlane. McFarlane's first of the season. Yamada's 14th, putting her even further clear at the top of the Golden Boot standings.
Thought it was going to be a sub, but ref will make it now.
So a substitute for Adelaide Comets will be Emily Hazelwood to come off, and in place will be Anastasia Marzilli, former Fulham and Adelaide City player, had 10 goals in 17 matches across the reserve season last year. Only the 2 senior appearances in 2025. This 7th of 2026. Another young player at 19 of Adelaide Comets, of which they have plenty of.
An assembly line.
Very much so.
I was just observing the interactions between.
This one has to be dealt with by Saroulis.
Yeah, just watching the interactions between the Comets reserves and the coach, and seeing what might transpire next.
Pridham trying to pick out Sasaki. That's good strength from Blackett, and she still continues on a fortunate deflection there. And a bit of afters between Blackett and Pridham as the cross comes in. Nicola misses the clearance. Notto gets her second touch wrong. The Comets bench asking for that ball to go forward, but wasn't to be. Here's Marzilli for her first few touches off the bench. And Wellington, good pressure by her to force and win the throw for her side.
Yeah, she took a bit of a knock, about a minute or two to go on her back, but the Wellingtons are tough.
That one's gone over Warren. Yamada. Nicola again. Now Marzilli against Wellington. A battle which already, only in the past few minutes since coming on, we've become accustomed to. Sasaki. That's well cut out. Still trying to keep it, but instead it's Pridham now looking to go on goal. It's a nice flick back. Sasaki's one-on-one against Erin Murphy for the cutback. And it finds one back for Adelaide Comets. A well-built goal. And that brings us to 2-1 with 15 minutes left.
Jay, what do you got for me? Yeah, come on!
She's been quiet tonight as Anastasia Willoughby.
Well, she gets her first chance, and once again, Yuka, goodness, just the ability to create something out of nothing, create the overload, beautiful ball across, and Anastasia Willoughby doing what Anna does. Game on.
Here comes Emma Ryan. That clearance comes back towards our scaffold. Doesn't hit us this time, thankfully. 2 weeks in a row now that they've conceded, West Adelaide. They conceded against Metro Stars last week. Before that, they had 5 clean sheets in a row. And again, with these stats, we are being very nitpicky with West Adelaide, because they are hard to fault at times, but it is what you have to do when a side is so successful.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the coaches and Costa and the rest of the staff will be looking at these little things that even they know that they can improve on.
Yeah.
Like keeping a clean sheet, something as simple as that.
Yeah, and look, Anna as well being released as a winger, and, you know, Yuka doing what Yuka does. Anna has a really good concept of what it takes to be a winger. So
they come again here. Down the wing for Pridham, but the ball rolls out of play, unfortunately for her. Yeah, look, they have deserved at least one goal today. You have to give it to them.
they created a multiple opportunities, and they did deserve one.
And I think before coming into this game, we probably did expect there to be goals between both sides.
3 goals, you know. I'll just...
Again, the last time that there was only one team scoring a goal was that Comets win back in 2024. In all other games since, both sides have at least gotten a goal. Referee Ellie Seaton just making sure the throw-in is taken where it should be. And even when she tries to do that...
Westies throw out, Comets throw it out. Can someone take a throw and actually keep it in play, please?
Wellington. The header on by Ellie Sparrow. Yamada. It's a challenge by Warren, which wins the ball but concedes the corner. I think Nini Yamada's even perhaps asking the question of whether or not she did get the ball. Still a corner nonetheless.
Yeah, she saw, she could feel the contact coming. She just tried to dink her over, but Comets defended that quite well. We'll see what kind of set piece Westies bringing to this one. Piper leftward. If it was me, I would be asking the ball to be delivered right onto the goalkeeper's head. That's what I would do.
Let's see. On her left. The corner is in, swinging in right at the goalkeeper, and it's gone in. A perfect set piece. With 15 minutes left to play, a 2-goal buffer restored. And it's 3-1 here at LJ Hookham Island Sports Park.
Who scored that? Okay, yeah, it's she hit it in the exact same, the exact spot where I wanted to. It's Emma Ryan, I think. Emma Ryan.
Yeah, I think she might have just had the last touch, if not Masuzu Ito. But either way, if it was a header on target, which still came off the end of Ito, it would still be an Emma Ryan goal, at least to my understanding of how goals are adjudicated.
Yeah.
So a more comfortable lead once again.
Yeah, I can barely walk, sorry, I just interjected, let alone umpire as a referee and umpire and play as well. So it's not an easy job to be an official. And, you know, I've mentioned this before to commentators as well, that to be an official, you need officials in the game, and they are like humans. People make mistakes. Players do. You can see tonight that players have made lots of mistakes. Coaches have made lots of mistakes. So if they do make a small mistake, you know, please forgive them. And without officials, we have no game. So
absolutely. As Willoughby comes forward again. Deflects out for a corner, just to go back to that West Adelaide goal.
Yeah.
No wonder you were a coach, Theo. You said it.
No, there's pot luck. I just said she's a left footer. You know, the wind is going in her direction. If you can put it right into the goalkeeper's head, slight deflection, it's a goal. So I just got quite lucky.
Take the credit a little bit at least.
No.
Here's another corner, this time for Comets. It's headed towards goal. It's bouncing about until it's cleared.
Give the credit to Piper.
That one collected by Erin Murphy. Yeah, once again, Piper Cosgrove making her impact from the bench.
2 set pieces today for Westies.
Willoughby. Saroulis. That pass driven too far past what she was aiming for.
No, look, the Comets girls have really lifted for her today, and they have put in a big shift, but got to be really careful here with Westies, because they will find a gap and they could easily make it 4.
That's well cut out by Middleton.
But they'll just quite be happily take the 3 points, and 11 minutes to go. Let's see what Comets can come up with. Game's definitely not over.
Absolutely. You saw them have that one big opportunity, which was converted by Anastasia Willoughby, and here they come possibly with another one.
Tills worked very well defensively, won that ball back. I actually do like her in 10. She's very clever and she's very direct, and defenders don't like players running at you with high speed.
A real battle for the ball going on there. Falls the way of the black and blue shirt. Still, ball just uncontested. Goes down there, but no foul. Saroulis.
West Adelaide do give you a different type of headache, though. You go from Macri and Tilly.
Here they come again. Ryan trying to use that pace. Emma Ryan is one-on-one against the keeper. Ito makes a good save to prevent Emma Ryan from getting an 8th. Will be a goal kick. Substitution for Adelaide Comets.
Sam Barkas.
A double
Porter.
substitution, yeah. Will be Georgie Nicola. And also Smith Warren to come off, and Chloe Porter and Sophia Tambakis to come on as well. Now becomes the youngest player on the pitch at 14.
There you go.
In front of Kylie Pridham at 15.
I think they both went away to the Nationals, I think. Yeah. Credit to the club.
I think the only two of that squad, this is going from memory, I think the only two from that squad that aren't a part of the Football SA program at the moment. That's a late challenge there on Emma Ryan.
It was an accident. It was an absolute accident.
Will be a yellow card the way of Abby Middleton. And West Adelaide will make a substitution. Bella Nelligan looks to be ready to come on.
Yeah,
after this free kick.
They've sort of changed their mind, because I think Renault said she's a bit sore, and yeah. Once again, I think Piper, this is actually perfect for Piper. All she needs to do is, where we're standing, where you're looking on the TV, is, keep on saying TV, aim at the goalkeeper's height and hit it hard.
Here's Cosgrove, goes direct. Swings wide of the goal.
It didn't say, yeah, should have said aim for the far post. They've made the... Tessie Mitchell is just about to come on as with Bella Nelligan. I'm not too sure which two will come off. But Comets have actually made a change. They've actually gone to a back 3. Trying to force things to happen.
It'll be... They're going to make it? Not too sure what's... They are making the substitution now.
So Tills and Renault.
Will be Mitchell on at left back and Nelligan up front.
Yeah, Nina will go back into a favourite 10.
A very young forward line for West Adelaide. All under the age of 20.
Well, they pose a different question for the defence, because you've gone from Macri and Tills, they can be quick, but they're not as quick as they used to be, but they're still very, very quick, but very experienced and very clever and know how to shape their bodies and everything, and they don't give you anything, to bursts of speed, an abundance, and and very youthful.
Comets come forward here. Marzilli shapes up from distance, but not enough on the strike.
Yeah, like I said, it poses a different question, and this is probably future direction.
It's that experience, I guess, sort of raw talent that you don't know what to expect from this younger forward line.
Yeah, and Bella was leading goal scorer in the reserves last year, so okay, might be You might say, oh, she's lucky, but you scored that many goals, you can't just be luck.
In the reserves competition already this season, she's got 10 goals in 7 matches.
Okay, there you go.
So she's certainly continuing that form. Has the 1 goal.
In the first, yeah.
At senior level, which she scored on her debut.
Yep.
Here comes the ball forward again from Saroulis. It's high. It's gotten rid of once and then twice. 5 minutes left to play.
Yeah, Nina even makes the clearance in her own box. Has slightly moved back a deeper position, but that will actually suit Nina a lot more. She likes to get the ball a lot more and create and stuff like that. Not on the end of it, likes to be a bit more of a creator as well. Surprisingly so, with the amount of goals that she scores.
Don't forget, right after this, the second part of this doubleheader here at LJ Hooker Island Sports Park. West Adelaide, Adelaide Comets again, but in the men's side of things. In the men's RA NPL South Australia, that one's scheduled to kick off at 8:30, so half an hour from now here at this same venue.
I'll allow you to have a small break.
Porter tries to find Sasaki. Noto just stronger on that occasion. No foul.
Yeah, Leonardo is one of the toughest players. She's actually really, really tough. But, you know, she doesn't have a dirty bone in her body. She's plays the game very fairly, but very hard. Some people can't understand, but what you see is what you get. Hard-working, honest, keeps it simple.
Thrown down by Wellington.
The next time she sees me, she'll say, Theo, I am hard. I'm a bit tough and I'm a bit dirty when I need to be dirty. But she's not. I can safely say I've seen her play quite often, and she's just very, very tough.
Down by Nelligan. I was looking for Emma Ryan. Nelligan putting the pressure on. Sasaki again.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game in the next one, but we still got this one to go through, so there's a whole 2.5 minutes plus time on. Red time.
Wellington.
How much time do you predict we'll have extra time?
Has been, what is it, the 2 goals in the second half, a few subs, maybe about 4 minutes would be my guess.
I'm predicting 2.
Let's see. Cosgrove on the left wing. Still going is Piper Cosgrove. Pokes it in field, Nelligan. Her touch strong. And that strike from distance, wide of the goal.
Piper was shaping to get it onto her left, but her defender was showing her nothing but right. And then she thought, I can't get a shot off here, so I'll just pass it off. Unfortunately, went to a couple of different players and shot, and a goal kick for Comets.
Ball put through.
Now, Comets have not been successful up until this moment, but I think Yuka's game has been excellent. She hasn't scored, but she's assisted beautifully. Always been that interconnector. Joel, that's where Joel really wants her.
Ball put wide. Ryan has that at her feet now, and will look to use her pace. Up against her opposing number. Got the one in. Again, back in blue. Abby Middleton wins out. That one comes off Ryan. Noto.
Another really honest player, Abby Middleton. Captain's armband, Ellie Sparrow.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the team. It is a fairly young team in general at the moment. Right now, Ellie Sparrow, just looking, could maybe be the second or third eldest out there. Leonardo currently the most senior. Then it's Nini Amada with a few below that.
Well, Comets are quite young too, if you think about it. Kylie Pridham, Sophia Tambakis.
Good to see.
Porter.
Into added time now.
Next time I commentate a game, I'm not going to talk about the wind and possibly getting heavier. I'm not going to say that because all night it's just getting harsher and harsher, so I'll keep my mouth firmly shut.
Clearing upfield, perhaps not the milestone match she would have wanted, but
the effort was there. It's just the application and the final product. Once Joel cuts this game up and just shows parts where they could improve on, you'll see it. It's not major.
That's put through very nicely by Nelligan. Ryan, the most forwardest of runners, finds only Abby Middleton. Sasaki, her pass too loose. Yamada. And back is just trying to put the pressure on.
It's a great ball. Just light.
Away by Saroulis. Now, Pembakis. Sasaki. Sasaki still going herself. Here's Sasaki. Too much towards Erin Murphy. Into the 3rd minute of added time now. Looks to be a 3-1 win for West Adelaide in this first match of round 11.
Yeah, a lot of good fixtures coming up.
West Adelaide next week against Salisbury Inter.
Wowzers.
That earlier fixture in the season was full of drama, and I'm sure it'll be plenty of the same again after that. They've got Campbelltown City. For Adelaide Comets, they've got Monbury Vista next week, followed by West Torrens Burkalla. And of course, West Adelaide do have a cup final to contend with next month against West Torrens Burkalla. That to look forward to for them.
Yeah, the last game, Salisbury into Westies, it'll be at Westies Fortress. They are a different team there. People don't believe me, but they really are.
Here at LJ Hookham Island Sports Park, that puts to the end of 90 minutes. A 3-1 win for West Adelaide. It was Nini Yamada in the 1st minute of the first half. And it was Gemma McFarlane in the last of the first as well. Then Anastasia Willoughby getting one back before, at least we think, the final touch came off Emma Ryan for West Adelaide's thirds to finish the match here at LJ Hookham Island Sports Park. Your final thoughts overall, Theo?
Yeah, like I said, I think Comets will be rather disappointed that they couldn't have got at least a couple more goals than one. Unfortunately, that's what Westies do. Top quality, high quality, they will punish you. And yeah, you got to say they're deserved winners. They scored 3 goals. Although the chances will say something the opposite. I think Joe will be happy, though. Although they lost, they created enough. They just got to do that final product. And Westies, well, the machine just keeps on ticking on.
1 from 1 tonight. Of course, this match a double header. Do stay with us for the men's match, kicking off in around about 20 minutes. If not, thank you for joining us in this one as we just have a quick look at those fixtures for the rest of the weekend. Tomorrow afternoon, Football SA versus Monbury Vista, Salisbury Inter against Metro Stars, Flinders against Adelaide University, and Campbelltown City versus West Torrens Burkalla. Second match to come here soon, but if you are leaving us, thank you for joining us. Been a pleasure to have your company here on this Friday night. Full-time score here at LJ Hookham Island Sports Park is Adelaide Comets 1, West Adelaide 3.